back in a better mood. I wanted to say thank you for everybody that checked in on me, make sure I was doing good. I was in a funky mood, but I feel better. I look better from the last video. I had a hot date today, so that's why I'm dressed up. So I'm like, oh, since I look cute, might as well get up on Kicking It With Ivy today. Let me see if I could get a little closer. All right, so I got a new planner. Let me see if I can see. It was out with the old and with the new. So this is my planner. So I'm gonna try to mix it up because different people ask me for different things. So I wanted to make it all in one video. I don't know if it's gonna look a little messy by doing that, or if it's gonna look like a remix, because it's gonna be a girl chat, Twitter rant, my faves, like a couple of my fave new things, and yeah, and some topics from here I have wrote down, and some topics from Twitter or whatever. So yes, so how was your day? Because I definitely want to check in. I want to always check in with y'all, make sure y'all good mentally, spiritually, and yeah, like mentally, spiritually, physically, and all that, you know. If I missed anything, write it down below, because I'm happy to talk to y'all right now. I had a very good day. I prayed. I gave it to God. I wrote it down, and I let it go. Okay, so I'm feeling really good. I feel back to myself. Even when I take all this off, I'm happy. So this didn't make me happy, but I had to fix inside first, and then outside started blossoming again. So I'm like, hey girl, welcome back. So I did the red because, you know, I don't know if it's gonna go up on Valentine's Day or before Valentine's Day, but it's the month of February. If y'all celebrate that, I want it to be a little festive, you know. Don't give me a holiday to celebrate, because I'm gonna celebrate. So anyway, and thanks for giving me topics, y'all, because it'd be hard to find topics. Not hard, because I usually do my Twitter rants, but I don't ever want to be repetitive. So yeah, so I got some topics. So my first topic, okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of story time. Okay, so the first topic is letting men know it's okay to cry. So I think it's okay for anybody to cry. When I was younger, I was real numb to people's emotions. So when anybody cried, I was like, now I'm like very in tune with my emotions. I don't know where it came from, but with age, I'm like very sympathetic, empathetic. Like, I don't know what's going on, where it came from, but where you at, Ivy? The old Ivy, because I don't know. I don't know. Like, I could be on YouTube watching engagements, and I'll be like, oh, this is nice. Like, I got, you know how you look up because you don't want the tears to come down? You be like, stop. You don't know them. But I'm just so happy. Like, I just think engagement videos are nice. Like, when people give birth, like the home births. Oh my God, it's so good. Anyway, back to the subject. So letting men know it's okay to cry. This is so deep to me because I was on a train. I take the train. I live in New York. If y'all don't know, if y'all new here, I'm Kicking With Ivy. Hi, how y'all doing? I'm from New York, and this is my YouTube channel. So yeah, letting men know it's okay to cry. I was on a train, and New York City, we have a lot of public transportation, so a lot of people don't drive, and I'm one of those people. So I'm on a train, and I hear this lady saying, "Stop crying. Stop acting like a little girl." And then she said, stop acting like a little girl. And she said, stop acting like a punk. I was like, I cannot take this. I don't know why she came into my space with this like negative, like just a real negative cloud. I just don't like that. Because why is he acting like a girl because he's crying? Do only girls cry? Is it only okay for girls to cry? No, he can cry. He's a child, one. And two, his feelings is hurt. If your feelings is hurt, you have all right to cry. And it starts there. Like, it starts there for you to start instilling things in your child head. And they're like sponges. They're going to soak it up. And he's going to remember that. And he's going to think, oh, I shouldn't cry because men don't cry. And then he's going to put on that facade like, oh, don't nothing hurt me. But no, because why would you tell your son stop acting like a girl? And stop being soft? What's wrong with being in tune with his emotions? And that really annoyed me. And I try to mind my business. Usually I do mind my business, but that really annoyed me because children are so they're so innocent. They're so innocent, and in that age is when you set an example. In that age, they remember those things. In that age, they soak things up, and you could start trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't do that. And then he need counseling because he don't know how to cry when he's hurt. You know? So that really annoyed me, and that's not the first time I ever heard somebody say that. Like, oh, guys are weak when they cry. No, y'all not. And if you're watching this and you're a man and you cry, keep crying when you're hurt or your feelings hurt, or if you're passionate about something, or if you're happy, cry. If that's the emotion that you feel like you need to do, then cry. Okay? Cry. Don't let no woman or no mother or no other man tell you, or no other like YouTube video tell you it's not okay to cry. If you want to cry and that's what your heart's telling you to do and that's what you feel in that moment, let it go. Because you keeping it inside is going to hurt you even more than anything else. So cry. You heard it here. Okay? Reporting to you from Kicking It With Ivy. Now, so the next topic is putting our parents on a pedestal. This is a deep one. So if y'all want to take notes in your phone, take notes in your phone right now. If y'all want to, you know, write it down, maybe we could do that, which is cool because I like to take notes. I'm like a student at heart. Like, even in or out of school, I'm always taking notes. I'm reading books, I'm taking notes. If I'm like listening to a podcast, which I've been doing usually lately, I'll be taking notes. So I'm a note taker. I love to, like, if I miss something, I'll listen to it again, and I'll take notes. Because every time you watch something or hear something, you notice something that you might have missed the last time. It's the little details. So, putting our parents on a pedestal. Okay, so I'm guilty of this because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Y'all watching, you're not perfect. And, you know, that's something I've definitely done. Like, and I know a lot of people are... you know, have done this, but I'm confessing what I have done. So when I was younger, I thought my parents were supposed to be perfect, and your parents are not perfect. They're human, and being a parent don't come with instructions. You know what I'm saying? So we put them on a high pedestal, and then when they do something that hurts our feelings, or that's something that we feel like parents shouldn't do, or they lack some in some ways, or we feel like they should have not lacked, you like, dang, like, you know, Sarah's father would have done it, but it's like, Sarah's father ain't your father. You know what I'm saying? So stop comparing yourself to somebody else, because the grass is not always green on the other side, and Sarah's father is lacking something different from what your father's lacking. So I think communication is key in every relationship. I keep saying that. I can't stress that enough. Like, communication is key. So I'm still learning not to put my parents on pedestals. They're human, and they're learning with the process. And some parents are more open than others. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta be like, all right, like, you know, let's say if your father is a deadbeat, right? Or your mother's a deadbeat, because there's deadbeat mothers and fathers out there. So if your mother or father's a deadbeat is basically an absent parent. I think that's like urban or something, deadbeat, but I don't know. So some people don't want to be parents. Okay? So that's a deep thing. Like, but you have to put yourself in their shoes sometimes. Like, dang, maybe they were scared. I'm not saying that being a absent parent is okay, because I don't think it's okay. But you have to put yourself in their shoes sometimes. Like, try to talk to them. Like, if you do communicate and they're like, you know, in and out, maybe be like, why did you feel like you couldn't raise me? Why did you not care that if I was eating, or if I was well, or, you know, like, if I was having nightmares, like things that I would think, like, if I was a mother, I would be curious, like, if is my child having a nightmare, I would peek in the room or stuff like that, you know, like, so I would think other parents will have that, but some people just don't have the parent instinct or whatever. But yeah, I'm going into another topic. So putting your parents on a pedestal. Do you feel like you put your parents on a pedestal? Because I don't think you should put people on a pedestal, because that's like a ladder for failure, because nobody is perfect. So you should give people, you know, a chance as being a human being. I'm still learning that as a person, so if y'all want to learn that with me, that would be great. So yeah, so those are my two topics. Letting men know it's okay to cry, If y'all like these topics, let me know. And putting our parents on a pedestal. I wouldn't want my child to put me on a pedestal because I'm learning, and I think every parent tries their best. The parents that do care. So, yeah, I'm glad that my parents tried, you know. And shout out to all the parents out there who's trying, trying to be the best parent they could. Nobody's gonna be perfect. Everybody want their kids to be better than them. Some parents, I don't know. Some parents compete with their kids, but that's a different girl chat. How do you show support to your loved ones? Okay, so this is a good topic. Support is different. Like when I talk about support on here, it's mainly like liking, comment, subscribing, and all that. But I'm getting tired of hearing myself say that in videos, so we're not gonna talk about that. That's not the only way you can support somebody. So let's say you have a homegirl, a homeboy, or a girlfriend or something, or a sister, any kind of relationship with you and another person, you and another being, and they have lost someone, someone passed away, or and you could support somebody in that situation too. Like you could be there for them. A lot of people are not good with people who mourn. They don't know how to, comfort them or give them advice. So that's another way you could be somebody's supporter, like hug them and give them encouraging words and let them know that you're gonna be there, like you're gonna be that strong person for them while they're weak, or at their weak point or whatever. Like you don't have to word it like that because nobody wants to really hear that they're weak. But yeah, in some words, like you could support them like that. So if your friend has a business and they have merch, buy their merchandise, buy their merchandise, tell a friend, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, like that. So it's different ways you could support people. I had different things. Just being there, like if your friend call you and she just needs to vent, just be there, just be that ear. Like don't talk for a minute, just let them vent to you. Just let them get that out. That's another way you could support somebody. So it's different ways to support people. So when I say support, I don't only mean YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I don't only mean that. That's support as well. But there's other ways to support. You could support somebody by investing in their business. Like let's say okay, my boyfriend got me a gift card for Best Buy because he knows I do YouTube. So he's investing in something that I'm passionate about. So my sister, she watched all my videos. She's supporting me in that way. So people could support in different ways. So yeah, if you could support somebody, try to support somebody sometime this week and see how it makes you feel, and then you let me know. You could comment underneath here. You could DM me. I always reply to my DMs. If you're not a sugar daddy that's like a 60 or 70-year-old guy in my DM, I will comment back. I will write you back if you're not trying to make me a sugar baby. Okay, so the next topic is children with a 2-parent household. So I was listening to this guy. He is, I forgot his title, so I might not say it. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't know. He was talking about children with 2-parent households, and he was saying that basically they do better in life when you have both parents, and I don't agree, because I know a lot of people who have both parents and they're wild. Like they're wild, like wild. So, and I know some people that raise themselves and they're doing a dang good job. Okay, so I think it's whatever's in that person. Like I think you could be better than what your environment is. Like a lot of people think you're a product of your environment. I think if you want to change that, you could change that. Like I don't like that excuse, you're a product of your environment. Your environment can make you want to get out of there and do what you gotta do in a grind. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, because you live in the hood, you're gonna stay in the hood your whole life. I don't agree with that. I feel like if you want to push through and get out of that situation, you can do it. If you really put your mind to it, you're very passionate, and you either know people or you try to network or whatever, you can maneuver your way out of the situations that you don't like. So I don't believe that. Like if you believe that, let me know. But I know a lot of people that their parents are like crackheads, and they're like models now. Like they're doing good. And not saying that they don't need therapy because they've been through like trauma, but they don't want to be who their parents are. And then some kids who parents are like crackheads, and then they become crackheads because it's like, okay, like I got it in me, but you don't have to do that. You could be exactly who your parents are, or you can be the opposite, because you are you at the end of the day. So you can break the family curse. You could break the family curse. You don't have to continue being what your family made. You could start a different trend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't believe that. I feel like people settle like, oh, my dad wasn't there for me, so I'm not gonna be there for my child. You don't have to do that. Be there for your child and show your dad, that you can be a good dad. Prove them wrong and see how that makes you feel. Because why would you want to do that? You know how it feels. You know how hurt you were. And why would you want to put that onto a new person and make them feel the same hurt that you felt? You get what I'm saying? So don't be a statistic. Don't do what hurts you to somebody else. Don't do that. Change it. Dare to be different. And I'm gonna move on to the next situation. So the next topic is looking at relationships with yourself, how you treat yourself and how you let people treat you. So I treat myself really good, but I definitely I'm a perfectionist, and it eats me up. So I'm working on that because I know everything can't be perfect, but I like for it to get real close. So if it could get real close, I'm very satisfied, right? So I look at like really small details, and I think it's because I'm an artist. Like I draw, I love fashion, I love details, like real details. So like even with my planner, like when I plan something in a day, I'm real detail oriented, like, and then I try to get everything on that list off. And if one thing on that list doesn't get done, it bugs me out. And that's something I'm working on. I'm working on it, y'all. Like it really bugs me out when things don't go my way. And I don't know if that's because I'm a perfectionist or if I'm spoiled or what, but I don't like that feeling when it doesn't go my way. I don't like it, and I don't want to have a temper tantrum or shift my mood, or or be like, all right, I'm done, I'm not doing anything today. My eyebrows, my eyebrow lady wasn't there. Like it don't have to be like that. I could be like, all right, work, do something else. Like, what's your plan B? So that's something I'm working on. But definitely I treat myself really well because I set the tone for how I want people to treat me. So certain things I'm not gonna tolerate. There's certain things that are not okay, and there's some certain things that I'm like, okay, we could do this, we could do that. So I think I set the tone for how people treat me because I treat myself well. So if people see me treat myself well, they're gonna have a respect coming into it. So I think people do see how you treat yourself, and they know what kind of situation they're stepping into and how they're gonna treat you. So yeah, that's a topic. So yeah, treat yourself well because people are watching. They're always watching. And they're gonna see how you treat yourself, and they're gonna be like, oh, he or she they not having that, so I gotta come correct. And yeah, so set the standard, okay, and let people know how to treat you. But you gotta treat yourself well too, because when nobody's around, you gotta make sure you're happy in your skin and in your home and wherever you are, because you gotta be happy. You gotta enjoy your own company. You gotta treat yourself. Like things that I do that makes me feel good. I like to get my hands and feet done. That makes me feel good. I like to get massages. I like to listen to music, draw. Stevie Wonder always does it for me. I do yoga. So it's different things. Like it's different things you could do. It's a whole bunch of different things you could do. So find what makes you happy, and make sure you implement that in your week or something, or your day. So yeah, so think about yourself, okay? It's okay to be selfish sometimes, especially in your 20s. Selfish 20s if you don't have kids and stuff. But what would I tell my younger self now? Wow. So all right, so I was telling my younger self, finish what you start. Finish what you start. And I used to like start things and then get frustrated and didn't finish it. Like I started like violin. I used to play violin and I was like, I'm over it. Like, you know, and it's cool that I was like trying all those things, but I started dance class. I used to do ballet, modern, African. I danced in the BAM downtown Brooklyn in a theater. And I hated waking up every Saturday morning to go dance. Like I had to go to school all week and then on Saturday I had to wake up early. I was not happy about that. So I gave up on all those things. And it's just like, finish what you start. Like don't give up on those things because you could be a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know if you might latch on to all those things. But those weren't for me. But I would tell my younger self to finish that. You started drawing that picture, finish that. You know, you started that dance recital, finish that. I did track in high school for 2 weeks because I wanted to do the workout, because the workout for people that do track is really good. That run track is really good. So but when the meet came, I was like, I'm not running no meet. I don't like people to watch me. Like I don't like people screaming and big crowds. I don't like none of that. So I was like, I got the workout. I'm gonna continue this on my days at home or whatever. I was not gonna do that. So I didn't finish that either. So it was a lot of things that I started and I didn't finish. And I will also tell my younger self, you are beautiful. You are worth it. You are a beautiful soul. You have a beautiful heart. Love on yourself. Don't care who love on you. Love on you. Yeah, you're beautiful. You're talented. You have a beautiful heart of gold. Keep going. You don't even know who you're about to be. And yeah, I would hug myself. I would hug myself so tight because I love hugs. So I would hug myself and I would push myself like, you got this, girl. Finish what you start. You beautiful. You got this. You don't even know where you're about to go. You're about to be exactly who you want to be. And you don't even know who you're going to be. Like, it's going to be beautiful. And you're not even going to stop there. You're going to keep going and you're going to keep climbing that ladder. That's what I would tell myself. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's kind of deep. I like I put that in there.